Workers' Comp Audit. Hey, I'm Sari from Kickstand Insurance, and in this video we're going to discuss everything related to Workers' Comp audits. So what is an audit? A Workers' Comp audit is when the insurance company double checks how much you paid in payroll to your employees the past year. Why? Because your premium was based on projected payroll, a guess on how much you're going to pay. Now that the year is over, they want to double check that you actually paid what you said you were going to pay, not more or less. So when do audits happen? Audits happen at the end of a 12-month period, which is the term of the policy. Or, if policies are canceled earlier, they happen upon cancellation. The last time they can happen is, especially in the construction business, is in the first quarter. Typically, insurance companies want to double check on you if you're in a riskier business towards the beginning of your policy, rather than waiting until the end. So, what should you know about audit? Auditors are checking to see that the payroll you said you were going to pay isn't actually what you did pay, and that the class codes that you said you were going to have, in other words, the type of work your workers did, is actually what your workers are doing. Auditors are also checking to see whether the subcontractors listed on your policy have their own insurance. If they don't, the work the subcontractors did will be added to your bill. So what are the types of workers' comp audits? There are physical audits and mail-in audits. Physical audits include phone and in-person visit. The auditor will reach out to you either by phone or email to set up a good time for the audit. They will either call you on the phone or show up in person to your business. This will happen within 60 days of the policy's cancellation or expiration. Once the audit is started, the auditor has 30 days to complete the audit. If you ignore the auditor or you don't comply with the auditor will tell the insurance company that you're not complying. This is called a note of delinquency, and the insurance company is allowed to charge you 25% or more of your original bill. So don't ignore the auditor. It can get very expensive. Mail-in audits are what they sound like. The insurance company will send you forms by mail for you to complete. They will be asking for things like the actual amount that you paid your employees, your payroll figures, and some tax documents. What mistakes might be discovered during audit? Like we've said before, they are checking if your premium matches what you said it would be. That's the biggest mistake they're looking for. They're also checking that the classification for your workers is correct. So if you said your workers were doing this, but then your workers ended up doing that, that's not a good match. They're really worried if your workers are doing something riskier than what you said, because that would incur a higher level premium and then you owe them money. You might get lucky and have overestimated your payroll, meaning you thought you'd pay more in payroll than you actually did. In that case, the insurance company will give you back money. The secret to a good workers' comp audit is to stay organized. Over the course of the year, keep very good records of cash payments, of payroll. File your taxes, put them somewhere that you can find them easily. How does a bad audit affect your policy? Bad audits affect policies in several ways. If your estimate was off, your workers' comp premium can increase and you can have a sudden, very big bill that you have to pay. You can also find that you aren't eligible for certain kinds of claims or coverage as a result of you doing things that you said you weren't going to do. A bad audit can also affect your reputation. If your employees find out that your audit was so bad, they might think that you don't care about their safety. That will affect morale. So, knowing all this, how do you prepare for your workers' comp audit? Because remember, it's coming whether you're prepared or not. Keep all this information handy. Employee information, including payroll records and reports. Owners and partner information, including their name, the state they work in, what percentage they own of the business, how much they make. Payment and certificate verification, including 1099 forms and certificates of insurance from your subcontractors. Your general business information, including your general ledger, your sales receipts, cash receipts, and sales tax records. For a quick, easy way to keep track of all of that I just said, we've compiled that whole checklist in an easy printable for you. Get the link in the description below. A workers' comp audit is part of the normal process of a workers' comp policy. You don't need to be scared of it, rather, prepare for it. At Kickstand Insurance, we're always available to help you prepare and complete your audit. Do you need an insurance policy and you're not working with us yet? Head to Kickstand Insurance for a free instant quote and find out what workers' comp would cost for your business. Good luck! Subscribe for more business and workers' comp tips. See you next time.